Hey everybody, Danny here with Danny Murphy and Associates at First Team Real Estate. We are here doing our weekly real estate market update for Orange County, Southern California. As you can see, we're standing in our storage unit, also known as our office. We are doing a little bit of early spring cleaning, so that's kind of part of the deal here when you have a lot of marketing stuff. So this is, we do virtual staging for our properties, and so what's nice is when you're in a vacant property, we will virtually stage it, and then we actually put these boards up on the wall. So if you go into an empty living room or bedroom, it gets transformed into a nice, or extra loft area or something like that. We transform it. We also do things like we'll do aerial shots, so it's kind of cool, so you can kind of see the location of the listing and where it is relative to other parts, like in this case of Huntington Beach. So that's kind of a fun way to do it. We'll do like a bedroom, and we'll do like so this is like a master bedroom. And so again, this was an empty room that when you went into it, you would see this picture on the wall. And usually what people say is they go, hey, is that the furniture that the seller had in the property before they vacated it and moved out? And so it's nice because they can come into an empty room, they can kind of visualize their own stuff in there, but then they also have a picture on the wall that gives them some ideas of what something could look like. And so we do this a lot. We do this all the time at our vacant properties. We pay for the virtual staging, and we find that it's real effective in showcasing the properties that we sell that are vacant. So we are sorting through that right now, early spring cleaning. Look, the market's stable right now. Rates have been in the low sixes. They've been that way for a couple months now, really, with a couple of blips higher and a couple of blips lower into the high fives. We're seeing inventory build. It's not building significantly, so if you're a buyer, hang in there and be patient. We think we'll start to see more inventory come online in March and April and May. If you're a seller, look, it's a great time to be on the market because there's not a ton of inventory to compete with. But that said, we're not seeing a lot of upward pressure on pricing. It's really pretty flat to up, 1 or 2% year over year, which is really just a stable market. That means that when you price it right, you market it right, when your property is in alignment with buyer expectations on pricing and presentation of the property, it means that you have a good shot at getting your property sold for a really good value. We're at peak prices right now, and so as a seller, you're going to get a peak price for your property. As a buyer, you're not going to be probably in a multi-offer, super competitive, highly competitive situation, which I think is good for buyers that want to have time to think and be methodical and thoughtful about their offers and their purchases. So good time to be in the market. We're kind of heating up here for the spring market, so we'll start to see more inventory come online. We're here to advise you, to talk about the market, to talk about your home, talk about your area, maybe even advise you on improvements you could do to your home if you're prepping it for market. We've got great service providers, so we're here to be your advocates and to give you as much advice and help in any way we can on the real estate front. So reach out to us anytime. Thanks.